a lovely smile to start with there, Jules. Hello everybody, this is Jo. Another video from me today. Here I am with Jules, who I've met at the seminar that I'm at the moment. I'm at a Mark Anastasi seminar, and I've just met Jules, and Jules has been working on the internet now for many years, so I've grabbed him and asked him if he'd do a quick video with us and just tell us his thoughts on the internet. So hello Jules, how you doing?
Hi, I'm great. It's really good to meet you today actually. It's quite a surprise because I was on my way out the door and you
I grabbed you.
Exactly. It's those random meetings though, that's what kind of great about these events, you know, bumping into people that you didn't expect to bump into, and all of a sudden you take a left turn and away you go.
Exactly.
So here we are.
Yeah, here we are, and we were just saying actually, weren't we, outside, that sometimes it's just about making, you know, that one connection with somebody that you never know might change your life or your business.
Exactly.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Jules. Just tell us what you're doing at the moment and how long you've been in this business.
Okay, I've been working on the internet one form or another for about 15 years. Started off in web design, I've gone into training, and eventually found myself in internet marketing, which I've been doing for about 3 years. I managed to break into that by basically kind of bullishly pushing my way in, and I'm now at the position where I have my own product, I have a list, I work with a lot of joint venture partners, and you know, things are going really well. I've come to this event because there's a lot of people that I've been connecting with on Facebook and places like that I now need to kind of get in front of and basically take my business to the next level. That's kind of why I'm here.
That's great, Jules. You're at a place probably where an awful lot of my audience that are watching this now want to be. Yeah, because the people that are watching this are basically people who are looking to start their business, or about to launch, or maybe have just launched and are looking to sort of move forward and decide what direction they're going in. So can you give some advice to those people on what you think is sort of the secret to success, or the secret to driving their businesses forward? Sure.
I think for me personally anyway, the kind of single biggest factor that's taken me from where I was to where I am now is the mindset. It's basically having that unwavering, laser targeted focus to go and get what you want. Yeah, of course everybody has a dream, everybody wants to make the money or live the lifestyle, but you know, a lot of people will fail because they can't maintain the motivation, or you know, they're buying into a lot of products and they're not taking action. You know, taking massive action is really kind of the key to it. You kind of have to set your mind up around that. It's a very hard thing for most people to do, but you know, once you can kind of tune yourself into exactly where it is you want to go, and just walk the path and don't let anything stand in your way, basically. You know, there's a lot of people who will tell you that, especially friends and family, when you first get going, that you know, you're mad to get into this business, you know, it's not stable, you need to have a 9 to 5, and lots of people will give you advice that will be negative to where you're trying to go. You kind of have to block all of that out and just laser focus in on your direction. I think that you know, personally, that there is no such thing as reality. There's only perception. There's only the way that you perceive the world to be, and that's not necessarily the way the world is. So, you know, when you're surrounded by a whole bunch of people that are saying constantly, like, you know, this is not going to work, everything's a scam, you know, it's not for you, it's only for a select number of people or whatever. All of that has to go from your life, and you know, once you understand that there is no reality except the reality that you decide for yourself, it's kind of like a weight drops off your shoulders. You know, you're completely free of all negativity surrounding that, and you can literally just start walking towards your goal. It's not always a straight path. That would be an important thing to kind of say, that you know, it can be a very kind of windy path to where you want to go. As long as you've got a rough idea of the direction you're heading in, then you know, you can always kind of change course. It would be like if you took a yacht out from harbour, and you know you were going from point A to point B. You don't just set the thing and forget it. You have to constantly be, you know, adjusting the wheel until you get there. You have to constantly be checking your gauges and, you know, monitoring where you're going and making the fine adjustments that will get you where you're going. If you just kind of strapped the wheel up and went, you'd end up in a completely different place. So, you know, you kind of have to, like I say, be monitoring your activity, maintain your motivation, and just basically go for it. That's the thing. Take massive action, and you're going to start something.
God, do you know what, Jules? I think it's absolutely amazing that you're saying this, because you know, I've done a few interviews now. I'm still fairly new to this, but I've done some interviews now with various people, and every time I kind of ask the question, "What's your advice to newbies?" I'm expecting to hear technical answers. You know, I'm expecting to hear, okay, right, well, step 1 is you must do this, or step 2. And every single person I've asked so far says it's all about actually your mind. It's all about what you're focusing on. It's all about the fact that you need to just get out there and do something, take some action, make it happen.
Yeah.
And here I am talking to you, and you're giving exactly the same message.
Yeah, you could go all over the world and speak to marketers, and they will all, if they're being honest, they'll all tell you the same thing. It's hard work, but once you have your head set, it's a lot easier, you know.
So after 3 years in the business now, in internet marketing, obviously you've been in internet for a long time, but after 3 years, you know, you're doing pretty well. You know, what are the benefits? What's the best thing about the business you're in?
The benefits are kind of, well, I can do what I like, basically. I can literally do what I like. I've come over from Ireland for this event. I haven't got to book time off of work or do anything like that. I can just go. I'm completely free. Obviously, I have bills like everybody else to pay, so I have to earn X amount a month, same as everybody else. But there are no restrictions on my life. I can do what I want when I want to do it, within the kind of within the reality that I've created. You know, I have a family and all that kind of thing, so I have to bear those kind of things in mind. But literally the freedom for myself and my family to do what we want to do when we want to do it. Yeah.
All right, Jules. Well, the time's ticking on this video, so we'll call it there. But have you got any last gem of inspiration that you want to give to the guys out there watching this?
I think the one thing really to say is that you know, it's not about what you're not able to do. What you need to become curious about is what's possible.
That's fantastic. Thanks ever so much, Jules. Much appreciated.
All right, thanks, Joe.